Good morning. I'm Sarah Pearson in the News 2 Alert Center with your morning pulse. The Nebraska Department of Transportation is urging drivers to slow down today on U.S. Highway 83 just north of North Platte. Crews are working on the North Platte River Bridge and the southbound passing lane will be impacted for much of the day. Drivers should be prepared for reduced speeds and possible delays and are asked to watch closely for workers and flaggers in the area. The sheriff's office says deputies will be patrolling the work zone, watching for drivers who ignore flaggers or create unsafe conditions. If you're watching us on Dish, this affects you. On Tuesday, March 10th at 6 p.m., our agreement with Dish Networks will expire. If an agreement isn't reached, Dish will drop KNOP, KNPL, KIIT, and you'll lose access to our News 2 newscasts and our network programming. Contact Dish now at 800-333-3474 and urge them to keep your local stations. A reminder, KNOP is free with an antenna. You can also see our newscast by downloading our free streaming app on Roku, Android, Fire, and Apple TV. Oil prices are continuing to soar. Yesterday, prices rose above $100 a barrel for the first time since Russia's invasion of Ukraine in 2022. U.S. crude futures rose nearly 15%. It's causing gas prices to spike since the U.S. conflict with Iran broke out more than a week ago. In the past week, prices at the pump here in Nebraska have jumped 30 cents per gallon on average. Yesterday, President Trump dismissed concerns. He posted on social media that the increase in gas is a small price to pay for Americans and the world compared to achieving safety and peace. The 9th-ranked Nebraska men's basketball team closed out the regular season with an 84-75 win over Iowa in overtime yesterday. It's win number 26 on the season, tying the all-time program record for wins in a single season. The Big Red honored 5 seniors before the game, including coach's son and fan favorite Sam Hoiberg, who had a game-high 15 points on the afternoon. After the Hawkeyes pushed the game into overtime, Ashland native Cale Jacobson hit 2 clutch threes to lift the Huskers to victory. The players celebrated the win and historic regular season by doing a lap around Pinnacle Bank Arena, thanking the fans, and sending the seniors out on top in their final game at PDA.
I think we just kind of willed that one out in overtime. I did not want to leave this place without winning the last game here, and same goes for the goals we have ahead of us.
You know, to have to handle the emotions of the day, which I know is a big part of this night, it says a lot about them. You know, not only is the type of players they are, but the type of people and the type of character that they approach their daily lives with. So, you know, really proud of all 5 of those guys.
Towards the end of the game with the crowd and everything, I'm proud of the guys, the way they handled, especially going into overtime and staying poised and taking care of business in overtime.
The Huskers will be the 2 seed in next week's Big Ten tournament. That is the best finish in school history while being in the Big Ten. They will play Friday in Chicago. And the Huskers' successful season has led to a contract extension for Husker head coach Fred Hoiberg through the 2031-32 season. Athletic Director Troy Dannon announced this morning saying, quote, "Fred Hoiberg is a tremendous representative of the University of Nebraska, the Lincoln community, and our state. We are extremely proud that he will continue to lead the Nebraska men's basketball program well into the future," Dannon said. Fred has built this program step by step, and his leadership has Nebraska positioned to continue to compete at a high level in the Big Ten Conference and nationally. Fred is one of the most respected coaches in the country by his peers, and his success has been recognized throughout the college basketball world.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome into our Local 4 weather stream for this morning. Travis is off today, so I'm here. I'm not going to call it the Mugcast. It's Travis's thing, plus I don't have a mug, but I'm Ian Mason. I do apologize for the delay. I was not able to get us up on Facebook. I was trying this morning and just had some difficulty with that, so I'm going to have to keep trying and figure out what's going on with that. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into today's forecast. So let's go ahead and start off with just what we have going on outside. We see just a hint of sun this morning. Absolutely a beautiful morning outside. Clear skies, just a hint of pink this morning. Not going to be too crazy. We're going to see those temperatures really start to peak up. It's going to be quite the nice morning outside. Temperatures right now in the 30s and 40s, depending on where you are. Let's go ahead and just get a check and see what we've got going on here today. It's kind of fun. This is my first time doing this specifically with these specific buttons and everything, so just bear with me. It's going to be a little bit different, but here's what we've got going on as far as our weather headlines for today. We're going to be seeing those basically what's going on is clear skies throughout most of the day. We're going to be seeing average temperatures, if not above average temperature, well, probably well above average temperatures, clear skies and seasonable winds. I keep using that term because we're going to be seeing some strong winds, but they're not going to be crazy. Now, Hastings also going to beautiful morning this morning. Temperatures outside 44 in Grand Island, 42 in Hastings, 47 in Kearney with light winds across the region. We're going to see those winds start to pick up throughout the day with gusts staying under 20 miles an hour, which is why I don't have that breezy or windy icon out there. Temperatures in the mid-60s by about noon, and then we're going to be seeing them in the mid-70s throughout the later on today. Then North Platte, we're going to be seeing those temperatures in the mid-30s right now, with those temperatures raising up into close to 80, if not at 80. Today really depends on where you are in western Nebraska on if you're going to be reaching those. Sunny throughout most of the day. Now, here's our satellite right now. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot to talk about this morning, just because there's not a lot going on in our satellite, but here's what we've got going on as far as that goes. Clear skies throughout most of the region. We're going to be seeing these clouds start to move in tomorrow as we start to see wind moving into the region. That wind, though, not going to be sticking, or that cool air, rather, not wind, cool air, not sticking around too long, but long enough to give us some cooler clouds, maybe a slight chance of precipitation for our friends in Kansas, but I really don't think we're going to see much here. Then by the time we hit Thursday, clear skies again as warm air advects back into the region. Temperatures are going to be we've already kind of talked about this, 33 in North Platte, mid to high 40s in the Tri-Cities. As we look at those temperatures, we're going to be seeing warm highs for today. Temperatures in the 70s for a lot of us, 80 for McCook, 79 for North Platte. Then forecast lows are going to be in the 30s later on tonight, with some people seeing 20s. Forecast highs for tomorrow much cooler as we have that cool air come in. Then we're going to be seeing those temperatures back up in the 30s overnight tonight. Let's go ahead and look at those 70s. I'm kind of rushing through this because I want to get to something specific. Once we hit our 7-day, we're going to be looking at 77, 59 on Tuesday, 53 on Wednesday. Then wind comes back full force Thursday, but at least we have some warmer temperatures. 62 on Friday, 69 on Saturday, and 39 on Sunday. As we look at North Platte, we're going to be seeing very similar conditions, 79 today, maybe even 80 depending on where you are. 57 on Tuesday, 52 on Wednesday. Wind coming back full force on Thursday. Wind going to be at 76 degrees, then 71 on Friday, 75 on Saturday before cooling down in the 40s on Sunday. Now, here's what we want to get to. Here's what I've been wanting to talk about. I've got to pull it up here, but I want to talk specifically about the National Satellite Radar conditions and explain what's going on, because this is more of a fun show. You're probably interested in weather if you're watching this. Let's go ahead and talk about what we have going on here today. I got to find my little clicker here, my little pointer. It's not giving me a pointer, so I guess we don't have a pointer today. But basically, if you look, you see what's happening in the center of the country where we see this clear skies. That's going to be about where the jet stream is. So if we go ahead, I want to jump over to showing our mini computer here. This is the National Weather Service. I apologize, I can't get this graphic any bigger, but basically, we divide our atmosphere up into cells, and right now we're in the middle of a Ferrel cell. So there's the Hadley, the Ferrel, and the polar cell. We're in the Ferrel cell right now, which basically means that the jet stream right above us in this kind of central air region of the states. Now, that cell is going to be pushed forward. The cell's each divided by the jet stream, by a jet stream, because there's multiple jet streams. So we see that jet stream kind of over the central United States right now, giving us those clear conditions. Now, the jet stream is going to shift eastwards and southwards over the next few days. That's what's going to bring us into those regions with different temperatures. But the thing we have to realize is that even with that jet stream moving in and bringing us those conditions, we're going to be seeing dry conditions. So it's going to be dry for the next few days. We really don't have a lot of chances. Like if you watch my forecast, I had those single-digit precipitation chances on there just because I want to emphasize how dry it is really going to be. I want to prepare farmers for what they need to be expecting, because we're not going to be seeing any March showers at this point. Likely above average temperatures for us over the next few days. And then, of course, we're going to see that trend continue into the next 8 to 14 days as well, and likely slightly below average amounts of precipitation, or in our case, no precipitation at all. That'll do it for me. Thanks for watching our morning mugcast, or my morning forecast, Travis's morning mugcast. I'll see you right back here tomorrow. Until then, have a fantastic one.